Shoutouts to M2K. He helped me a lot throughout this tournament. He gave me a lot of advice, and it worked.
Oh, that's me.
And thank the sponsor.
What's the sponsor?
Thank your sponsor, you Jim.
Shoutouts to Face.
There you go. There you go.
I thought it was like a tournament sponsor.
We'll get you some media training yet, guys.
I'm glad it worked. I told him a lot, and I'm not gonna say everything I told him, but let's say it was a lot. A lot. No, it was a lot, and then I ordered it by like the most to least important. Am I gonna analyze it? You know what? I could. Okay, let's do it. All right, guys, if you want to support my Twitch and YouTube, make sure to follow and subscribe to both because it helps me out a lot. And there's a Google Doc link. You can do it in my Twitch title and also my YouTube description where there's a bunch of different ways you can help me and I can help you. Just update this. Let's get into the set. Hurt was the primary focus of today. The primary focus of today was Hurt. The reason is because Hurt beat Spargo 6-1 last set, and this time Spargo beat him back with a 3-stock, so at the last game. I gave him a lot of notes. He wasn't able to use all of it, but he did use some of it. So I'm going to go over that now. So I told him at first, of course, getting some limits is always good, because if he's just going to camp grenades, you might as well become a better character in the tier list, right? But you don't have to do it too much, because he's good at the aggressive playstyle anyway, right? So you don't want to do that too much. Also, be wary coming down on... If you, like, hit the grenade with a fair or bear, Snake can jump near you into dash attack from the ground and get 50 damage from 0 with the explosion near dash attack. That happened once, and Snake's it all the time. I told him watch out for that. So you gotta space it more and hold away. Oh yeah, also, he's new to like using grenades. I told him you can use grenades. And of course, you shield here. You can stick it. If he went Pirate Mithra, I was gonna tell him to down B to avoid the sticky. I told him that, but he decided to go Cloud. I wasn't sure which one he should go, and then I found out another Cloud player took him to Game 5, hurt to Game 5 last hit, so now I don't... Now I realize, I told him I would just go Cloud. Alright. Okay, let's continue. I'll share some of the secrets. Okay, yeah. Bear in the air. Snake's dash attack all the time. I told him that Snake's dash attack, you keep her like, you want to watch out for his dash attack, because Snake does that a lot. Here, I told him you can block it, up B or reverse up B, or drop shield dash attack or drop shield dash grab, but here Spargo dashes away, probably side B punishes or something. No, grab. Okay, I told Spargo you can grab Hurt a lot because, well, first off, you want to get good position. Second off, he shields a lot, and grabbing is good against people who can't shield, especially, shielding hold a grenade. We thought he was going to go to lead ship, but I told him, yeah, that's risky, and I told him specifically not to do this, but I think it's an autopilot. He can't help himself, because it's good in every other character, except Snake. Watch that. I told him the landing back air, because back air has less landing lag than air, 1 frame less landing lag, and also a bigger auto-cancel window in there. That's insignificant, though, compared to the other stuff. See, another dash attack. Wait, I guess, is he going to back throw again? Yeah. Put him into the position. You have nothing guaranteed, so it's position. And right here, Snake usually zigzags with the grenade, and then does a dodge or roll. So he might zigzag with a grenade and roll left. Let's see if that happens. Bro! Dude, I swear, dude, this is my first time watching a video on YouTube. It's just that everybody's a Mega Man boss, dude. Everybody's like... I'm not even joking. If you watch one video, they're gonna do the same thing as the recent video. So whenever it hurts corner, he jumps here, zigzags in the air, and then does a roll away. It's the same flowchart. I told him he could punish that, but it's kind of weird to punish something you haven't practiced beating, so... Even though the info is right, that doesn't mean you're always going to punish it. So in this case, that's how this worked here. Got the parry DI away, get the fair, have the advantage. I told him, not sure what to do, just get the grab. That way you don't blow it with the grenade, get the position, tech chase. Almost got that. He tried to get a landing up air combo here. Again, see, the same zigzag that he does when he's cornered. But unfortunately, Spargo didn't punish it despite me telling him that. As I said, it's a lot of notes, and even if you don't cover everything, as long as I give him all the info, he's equipped to win. He may or may not use it all, but at least I can make him the most equipped to win as possible, okay? So that's a big thing there. Alright, so let's continue. So another thing, sometimes Hurt drops a grenade and then dashes away. In this case, he's actually jumping away. You can run up and grab it, then dash away, throw it. Another Cloud player named Anthony was doing that recently that we were watching a few hours ago. Spargo did not do that here, but it was something that we discussed. Spargo won. I was coaching him the entire day, mostly with a focus on Hurt, but I did give him notes on other players, but Hurt was by far the biggest focus. More than half the time was spent on only Hurt to make the improvements. Okay, so jump to a platform. Now, I told Snake has 0 frames landing lag. Snake has 0 frames landing lag when you land on a platform like this. So it is risky, but I told him that, like, if Snake lands, for some reason, like, I don't know exactly why I didn't get to look into it, but Snake's grenades like wasn't blowing up when Anthony Cloud was fighting him, so I was like, oh, I guess you could just do aerial anyway. I also told Spargo that like, since Herd always does a zigzag grenade and lands on lands here with the shield, I told Spargo he can just jump, land, and grab, or jump, land, and then drop up air, which doesn't blow up the grenade. And both of those are good mix-ups, but unfortunately, Spargo didn't adapt any of these. If he did, he would have beaten Hurt by an even more significant margin than he did. If he was applying all of it, he would have won by this much. Spargo won by 3 stock and 3-1. If he was theoretically able to apply all of this, he would have won by this much. And that's not even a joke. I'm the Go Coach? I know. I mean, thank you. Okay, so, yeah, running up tilt, that's standard Spargo stuff. Quick grenade, but I think you should have double up tilted because you don't want to get traded with the grenade. Try to spacing, but there's not much you can do there. Geoframe anyway, he's gonna do something. Snake will do something defensive. Sometimes shield or roll, yeah. Run away, okay. See, this is the zigzag. Usually it's followed by a roll away, but here he has more space, so he doesn't need to. Yup, same thing. Zigzag roll away. Wait, let's look. It's the same thing. Hurt does the same thing every single time. He's cornered, zigzag, roll away. Hurt, zigzag, roll away. Same thing. But he's not punished it, but you know, that's okay. As long as the info's right, then I did my job. Right here, since Cloud did a landing bear, you can actually landing bear into shield against Bowser's up B, which is frame 6, and Snake's down air shield is also frame 6. So if Spargo was to hold shield here, it would beat Snake doing down air shield. I don't know if that's what happens, but that's something I told him. No, that doesn't happen here, but it could have and did in prior videos. Quick zigzag. I told him that this was okay. The green beam is usually bad, but it has hit him in the last time they fought in Grand Finals 4 months ago, so that's another thing on the table. Back to the game. All right. So I told him, grab the grenades and throw it back. I wasn't the first. There was another player named Anthony who also told him this, so I can't take full credit for this particular tip. Yeah. And then you could throw it. Sometimes it hits him, or even if it doesn't, it damages the shield. Then you get some limit. Lower that shield while also getting a stronger character. A little bit of shield damage plus a little bit of cloud powering up is 2 small victories. I call them small victories. 2 tiny victories. Okay. So grab it, but he's not used to doing it. He only just learned about this, so it's like he's still new to it. Oh yeah, by the way, Hurt's very good at like punishing the roll, but here he didn't do it, but later he does in the end of one of the games. This is obviously kind of hard. Good that he hit him. Obviously, you gotta avoid that. The other Cloud player, Anthony, not me, told him this downer. I didn't tell him this downer, but it was good that the Anthony did tell him this, because that strong downer, the first 3 frames specifically of Cloud's downer, is significantly bigger and stronger than the rest of the hitbox. The 4th active frame and later, that the weak down air will lose to Snake's up tilt, but Cloud's strong down air wins without trading here, as you can see. So that was a good tip. I approved. After Spargo told me Anthony told him that tip, I approved of it. But, you know, I'm not going to take... That was an Anthony tip, not a M2K tip. Everything except the grenade throw and the grenade throws, I think Anthony or both of us, and that one was Anthony only, and everything else besides that was me. Okay. So here he tries to punish it, but at not enough time. You probably have... knowing Spargo, he's probably going to limit up B, even though he probably should limit side B. Yeah, but it's the limit up B's not going to kill because of the percentages. But it's, you know, yeah. Okay, it makes sense. Okay. I told Spargo to use, like, the full hop to threaten, like, double jump up air and bait air dodges and stuff, but Spargo decided he was just going to run away from the grenades and get hit anyway, I guess. Well, it's not what I told him to do, but... yeah. Okay, and I told him that, like, here, Snake might zigzag, so you can try to, like, running up smash his feet. Okay, he doesn't do it, but sometimes Snake does. And here, Spargo's camping because he doesn't want to get hit by the C4. You can do it, and I told him, like, if you're not sure what to do, you know, you can just parry, throw a little green blast, down B a little bit, you know. If he's gonna do BS, become a better character, you know? Alright. And then, yeah, this threatens in case Snake does anything but camp there. Unfortunately, Spargo would normally land on this platform and then threaten a full hop, which threatens a double jump as a possibility, an unreactable guess Snake has to make, but he can't do that because the C4's on the platform, so that's not an option right now. So, yeah. And Snake always zigzags there. No reason to hold shield because he's so far away. You can see the distance between them. You can up smash here if he's fast enough, but he didn't go for it. Spargo just likes the bears in general. Snake sometimes down airs, but, you know, he won't always go for it. I've seen Snake in the time when they played 4 months ago. Snake down aired twice in the first stock of one of the games, so that's a possibility. Yeah, Spargo. That's a standard Spargo bearing. You know, he would just do that no matter what. All right, let's continue watching. Okay. Rising air dodge. That's interesting. It somehow worked out. And then they both roll away, but Snake rolls them up for C4. Are you telling me Spargo got his runbacks with Doramigi, level 1, can hurt, and shade it because of me? Doramigi, yes. I coached him a lot against Minmin. In fact, Doramigi's Minmin was the primary focus. That was the #1 focus of Japan. I gave him entire notes before the top 8. So Doramigi, yes, that's 100% me. Level 1 is me, but Doramigi was more me than level 1, but I did a whole analysis on level 1 months prior. So Doramigi, yes. Level 1, yes, to a slightly less extent, but both double yes. Ken, I don't think so. I just gave him a lot of notes on like how to fight Sonic and risk-reward ratios in general, which he can apply to Ken Sonic but not Ken specific habits. So yes and no. Sonic, yes. Sonic the Hedgehog as a character, yes. Ken's habits specifically, no. Hurt, yes, a lot. And Shattuck, yes, but not to as much of a degree as Hurt. So Japan's #1 focus was Doramigi with a backup plan of level 1. Hurt was by far the biggest focus today, but I also gave him notes on the other players as he asked. Okay, so that's the detailed answer for you. Okay. Okay, so landed on the platform. I told him just jump to the platform and shield, but I just didn't grab, but he hasn't done that yet. If I was allowed to do mid-set coaching in person, it would be so broken. Alright, so you could drop shield here in Tomahawk, because he might shield, but he doesn't go for that. He just wants to take center, which makes sense. Yeah, I told him that, like, normally the green blasts, they kind of suck, but in this situation, if you shoot it, sometimes just you randomly blow up the grenade, and then Snake will get hit. For some reason, it was working. Normally, that move sucks, but I was like, oh, well, it's hitting him. Just F it. Just do it. Quick F-tilt. Spargo just loves this, and it doesn't hit the grenade, so it's okay. Strong down air. That's good. Up air. Snake zigzags all the time. He's looking for rolling. He's just trying to control center. You can do it once in a while. Quick dash attack. Just reset neutral, go to the side. If you knew the full list of notes, you'd be like, what the heck? I'm not reading all that. But I ordered them, so it's easier. I told him the air dodge thing was #1. You're going to see that at the end of game 4. And you see him attempt it and fail earlier, but you see a game 4 second stock, you see the kill, which I told him that was the biggest focus. Of all the tips, that was probably #1. Grabs are probably #2. Which is why I saw a lot of grabs earlier. See right there, I told him just land and grab. Snake will always hold shield. If you don't establish the threat of land grab, he has no reason not to shield 100% of the time. That's something he can do better in the next time he fights Hurt. Unless a Japanese player is studying this and then telling Hurt what I'm telling him. Doubt it. Alright, side B. He's a lot of good damage there. See, so he lands on the play. He's always land shield. It's always land shield. Alright. And right here, this is the thing. I told him, this air dodge, Hurt does this more than anybody. If you watch Hurt against Spargo, or literally Hurt against anybody in every set ever, Hurt will do this direction air dodge to as low as possible to grab the ledge. You can dash off stage, double jump, rising, strong dare to have for the 3-frame window of the strong down air, which is actually bigger because it's actually a few frames before he grabs the ledge plus the 2-frame. So it's actually bigger than that. It's actually a several frame window. To kill, you can also use dash attack. He's too far away to punish. I also told him that like usually Hurt waits on the ledge so you can ledge trump him. So ledge trump is a good backup plan. Unfortunately, he didn't do that, but he did get the down air spike, as I said, game 4 second stock. Oh, I told him he does this. Hurt usually does neutral stand, so you want to hit the neutral stand majority of the time. He does neutral stand shield, which you can hit. Cause F tilt is active frame 9 and 10, as you know, or might not know, and you know it can hit the 1 frame 34 in the ledge stand, so there's a 2-frame window for that. If he's in that mentality, it also has the bonus of hitting this zigzag he also does, and the other things Hurt sometimes does is ledge jump with a grenade. I rarely see Hurt ledge roll, super rare. It's almost entirely what I just described. Those are the primary options by far in that order of commonness. Mostly ledge stands, though. That F tilt will hit both, though. So that mentality is the correct mentality to be in to fight against him. And yeah, so he's been doing a lot of double jumps there. He's probably going to landing grenade. So you can just grab, just in case. Because if he shields or landing grenades, it beats that. It doesn't beat if he spot dodges right away, but that's fine. Because he's probably going to do that. I'm not 100% sure when that always... Sometimes I comment, sometimes it doesn't. I think it's like percent DI matchup. I don't know. So yeah, and right here, he's probably going to air dodge again. And I told Spargo this note. He unfortunately missed here, but as you can see, it wasn't by a lot. He had the right idea, but I told him, just dash off stage, then double jump rising air dodge. He's gonna have... He can't help himself. It's an autopilot. It's an autopilot. He's not gonna do anything else. He's gonna air dodge. So, yeah. And then, you know, you see him trying, but he hasn't practiced it. And as I said, he gets it later. And yeah, you can hit that. He's gonna do it. He's probably gonna do it again. Look, you can see him, but he hasn't practiced it. We're gonna see the success of this later. Again, the same thing, and then roll. Look, you see that? Zigzag roll. Zigzag roll every single time. But unfortunately, that wasn't punished. And I told him, if you get the landing bear, if you do like a super low landing bear, like a very low landing bear, and you hold shield, it actually beats the frame 6 out of shield option. So, but unfortunately, that didn't happen for Spargo here. Oh yeah, and if you don't hit the grenade, it doesn't blow up. I'm going over the, and yeah, you can grab, but you know, and also DI away so that he can't backer you. At the low damages, you're going to get comboed regardless, but at the higher damages, you can DI away and you'll be fine. Landing bear, of course. Well, he's gonna air dodge again. Oh, he's either gonna double jump to the ledge and drift to it, or he's gonna air dodge. One or the other. Look, see? Every single time, bro. Every single time. I tell him his opponent's habits and weaknesses. That's what I focus on. When it's Spargo against a specific player, I focus on the player's specific habits and weaknesses and how he should fight accordingly. But when it's not beating a specific player, I give him general notes like, oh, hey Spargo, 2 years ago, you could turn off, like 2-3 years ago, you can turn off tap jump. And the uppies out of shield are slightly harder, but you get an easy ledge jump. That's a universal tip which can apply to anybody. So this air dodge thing is a specific thing. Yeah, it's good versus Snake, but it's specifically to beat Hurt in the head-to-head. How do you punish? Dash off stage double jump rising strong dare. You can also use Spargo's strong dash attack at the beginning of the dash attack to hit. You're going to see both of these later in the set. He jumps away because he doesn't want to. He just wants to reset neutral. He has a solid win here. All right, so you could uppy or grab here. Back throw, but Snake's high enough that a double jump bear is not going to work, so he might as well jump limit, and I would jump to platform limit, but he has the C4 there, so he might just be better off just limiting on the ground, because he can't do anything else. So he doesn't want to deal with that, so he just shields. Yeah, good up smash here, and that ends game 1. I hope... Okay, cool, let's go. Now, small battlefield. Spacing, you don't want to blow up the grenade, he's going to shield. I told him jump to the platform, land. Oh yeah, you can also do drop up air here. It wasn't quite the way I wanted, but, you know, it's still safe. And look, he got some shield damage. Now, Hurt has to do better decisions. Oh, yeah, I also told him that, you see, when Snake lands with an air dodge, when anybody lands with an air dodge, it's usually 4 frames landing lag. No, air dodge is 10 frames. Regular land is 4. But if you land with a grenade, you actually have 0 frames landing lag, so you have to hit his feet before he lands. So the up tilt here is very good against both the landing air dodge and that. You just have to do it a little early to make sure. And then, of course, that lingers there. Oh, yeah, you can also Tomahawk Savvy. Tomahawk Savvy, I told him it's good. You can do that here. He didn't do it, but he could have. He might zigzag in the air. Yeah, he always zigzags in the air, and he probably was going to roll right. Nope. He tried to land grab, up B. No, F tilt, blow up, and get a good count. That was even better. That's good. Yeah, you got to hit him before he lands. You got to hit him before his feet touch the ground. And then, yeah, that's Tomahawk grab would be good, but here he's got a Tomahawk up tilt. And that's good. And you see, you want to make sure you're hitting the up air so that the grenade doesn't fall on you. Because you have to do it like early and like low, like early and low, to make sure the grenade doesn't boom you. And of course that's a combo. And if you guess the right, that's a 50-50 on the left to right drift. Tomahawk grab. Downer, that was good because he wasn't sure which way. That was a Spargo being smart. I've done that stuff in Smash 4 Cloud. It's really good. And then Hurt got too comfortable. He went too low. Spot dodge up B, good stuff. Now, you can limit side B, but dash attack's safer. He goes for down tilt instead. Into up air and the jump read. And of course, you can actually finish it. I think he could finishing touch here. I'm not sure if he can get a grenade. I don't think he can get a grenade. I think finishing touch, I'm not 100% sure if it would kill. It might have. I don't know. I'd have to lab it. Because Snake's heavy. And the air one's weaker. He's been doing that double jump nair a lot. But not that that mattered here. But yeah, the same. Oh, I also told him, yes, watch out. Snake's going to dash attack your landing a lot. And that was good. A good evasion. That could potentially hit, but he didn't. Yeah, punish that, of course. Roll away from the grenade. The owner of the grenade takes less damage. And right here, you can't strong... I have seen the Anthony player, Anthony Cloud, hit that, and it lingered and hit Snake, but this time it didn't work out. But I have seen a video recently of from like 2 days ago where it did work out from the other Cloud, so I was like, okay, that can work. But unfortunately, it didn't here. But it easily could have. I guess if it just dared a little later. Oh yeah, and the thing of Cloud's dare, Snake's up tilt beats Cloud's weak dare, but Cloud's strong dare first 3 frames beats it. That's some other stuff. It's just like a playlist. Alright, now right here, Snake is gonna jump to here, and then directional air dodge here, and then usually stand up, shield, or jump. Every time. I told Spargo to punish that with ledge trump, or just spiking it, but unfortunately he didn't do either. He just ran away from it. Which wasn't optimal, but, you know, whatever. Landing that. Now, Side B only works if it's frame perfect, otherwise he gets shielded. Cool it was. Well, assuming he buffered shield. Good, you hit that feet, hit the feet. Hold center, good stuff. Make sure he can't dash attack you. We'll move in for free. Make sure you're ready to make sure you're ready with the reaction of shielding the dash attack and punishing. And don't. I told him don't just aerial his shield, because earlier he would just aerial the shield and blow up all the time. I'm like, you can't let him do that. I also had him prepared for a cola, but he didn't fight him. See, yeah, you see, baiting out the defensive. And right here, you can guess left or right finishing touch, but he had a lead. He probably didn't want to risk it. I told him if you do early up air, it doesn't hit the grenade. If you do like the early up air, it's set up in a way where like it doesn't, because the first 2 frames of Cloud's up air, it's like it goes way further and it's stronger, so it can hit the grenade and Snake, and you don't want that. You want to get the early up air so that like it hits Snake's feet without trading for the grenade. That's something I covered in my video from like I think from 4 months ago on the YouTube channel. Right here, I told him jump, land, and grab, or jump, drop down, but unfortunately he hasn't done either. You can just react to that. Jump on the platform, charge limit. Now full hop. Oh, he didn't do it right. He was supposed to do it to the left. Anyway, he's going to air dodge to the ledge, and he's going to try to spike. See how he has the right idea? He has the right idea. 1, 2, 3. Unfortunately, he barely missed, but you can see the idea. The idea is there. And in 2 games from now, we're going to see this idea come to fruition successfully. This is the #1 thing I told him to do against Hurt. #2 was grabs. I also told him Hurt ledge stands a lot. You want to grab it sometimes. It's a very common habit of Hurt to ledge stand. Now, it can only be annoying to, like, you want to jump, but, like, sometimes Snake's going to throw a grenade. It's annoying, but it's still fine. So, because I was like, if you have the lead, don't worry about grenades. Look, right here, you see it. Like, you see him going for it. It didn't work out, but you see the idea. He just hasn't practiced it. Oh, he tried to up-E the ledge stand, but unfortunately he messed up the time. That's one of his old tricks from years ago. It's some universal tricks he used to do, and I told him, yeah. But I think he knew it even before I told him. That one in particular, from years ago. But I did tell him the ledge stand habit. Unfortunately, he reacted slow, even though he didn't even have to worry about roll, because Hurt almost never rolls compared to ledge stand. Well, he's going to do it again. He's going to do it again. Now, I told him, I was like, you know, if you're finding it that you can't get the, dare, you can do a dash attack. And the dash attack will hit the ledge most of the time. Maybe all the time, not sure. And so that was one of the major stuff. That was huge. If you look at the last set to this one, there's a dramatic difference. Because Hurt won 6-1 score. No, wait, maybe it was 6-2. Is it 6-1 or 6-2? I don't remember. Dramatically different than this one. And Spargo texted me saying that it helped him a lot. He specifically said the Min-Min and the Hurt notes helped the most. Which is interesting, because those are the two people I spent the most time on. From Japan and Supernova specifically. The other stuff I didn't have I gave him notes on, but I didn't have as much time to prepare. Nor did he. By comparison. It was still useful, don't get me wrong. But it wasn't as much time to prepare. So this is a standard Spargo juggling. Avoid that. Hit him before he lands. See, you want to hit it without hitting the grenade. The thing about finishing touch is even if he double jump finishing touch, it only does 1 damage, so it won't break him off the Cypher. I think you have to do like 7 or 8 damage to break him off Cypher or something. I don't know exactly. But 1 damage, 1 move won't break it. Yeah, that's a standard Spargo juggling there. I remember this being a really close last hit game, where Snake read the roll at the end. I told him that Spargo. I was like, Spargo, Hurt is always in a last hit game. Hurt's always looking for the roll in, and then he rolled in anyway and died. I was like, oh no. Down is out of shield. He loves doing that. Just like Bowser's love doing their up B, Snakes love doing that. Well, not as much as Bowser's up B, but yeah. Similar. Yeah, even if you get a trade there, it's worth it for the position. It's full hop, the threat. Oh, he didn't go. Oh, he didn't go for it this time. He should have, but he didn't. Jump to platform charge limit, maybe? No, oh, I see. Never mind. His limit is almost full, so this is actually better. Full hop to threaten. All right, good. That was good, yeah. I told him, focus on the feet. You got to hit the feet. Because you don't want to blow up the grenade. F-tilt is 1 frame faster than side B. Side B is frame 10. F-tilt is frame 9. So it's 0% F-tilt, even though it's much weaker. It might be preferable because that 1 frame often makes a difference between comboing or not. Right there, see, zigzag, roll away, same flowchart. Unfortunately, he didn't punish it, but at least I give him the right info. Roll in as a rare mix-up. Just keep him guessing, keep him unsure of what to do. See, if you DI the grenade at the high damage, you're not always going to get the hit, which is good. See, zigzag and then something defensive, usually shield or roll. This time it was just shield. Just DI away, reset neutral. Don't worry about, if you're in the lead, don't worry about grenades. He's probably, usually he air dodges to the ledge, but he doesn't go for it here. Let's see. Neutral gap's most common, ledge jump second most. Not guaranteed, obviously, but based on the stats. A rare ledge roll. This is statistically speaking, Hurt almost never ledge roll. I think he did it like once in one of their sets from before, and like once like 2 days ago or something. And most of them ledged in. But I think the reason he did that is because Spargo shield grabbed the stand up earlier. So he was probably thinking, well, I don't want to get shield grabbed again. I'm not an idiot. And Melee, yes, I'm the best coach in Melee, and I'm the best coach in Ultimate. I'm the best coach at both. Right here. You want to get the strong downer, but he didn't want to. I think he didn't want to SD, or didn't think it would work. Oh yeah, ledge jump grenade. That's a very common thing he does. Might zigzag here. Yeah, he zigzags there. He always zigzags. Every snake zigzags. They think they're so clever, zigzagging every time. Yeah, I told him you could just. Yeah, I told him you could shield the grenade, just roll away, just be patient, get a little bit of limit if you want, or just go in, whatever you feel like. I don't know why he's jumping the air dodge to catch the grenade. He's doing that a lot. Oh yeah, he messed up here. I think for some reason he could have just up B, but he didn't. Right here. Oh, no, he didn't go for it. Snake's not going for it? Okay. I thought he was going to air it to the ledge like he was 2 days ago and in all his videos. Oh, this time he does a jump catch, but I guess a weak downer loses to it. I don't know if you know that. Throw a grenade back. Some Anthony told him to do. I told him to. I was like, yeah, it makes sense. I'm still Spargo. Yes, I was coaching him the entire turn. I coached Spargo specifically at 2 tourneys recently. Those 2 tourneys was Japan, where he got 3rd and beat the Min and Toon Link with a primary focuses. And this tournament, with a primary focus on Hurt Snake. Hurt Snake was the biggest focus. It wasn't the only focus, but it was the biggest focus. Oh, I told him sometimes that like Snake will jump and sticky you, and I told him if he's Pyramifera, you can literally just transform with down B, and then it will drop on the ground. But you know, if you're Cloud, you know, it's a mix-up. Yeah, it's all power versus Hurt. Yeah, wonderful work. Yeah, thank you. Oh yeah. I told Spargo this like. You know, when Snake's at the ledge, he's just going to jump and zigzag. I was mentioning earlier, he zigzags. So here, Spargo's answer to that was an up smash. I told that Spargo's answer here was an up smash. Based on the info of him zigzagging. He always does a zigzag. Into shield or roll to ledge, usually. Quick down air, that's the Anthony tip. Yeah, no, it was like a few weeks ago. Or it was like a week or 2 ago or something. It was something like a week or 2 ago, very recently. The Japan tourney, that was like a week or 2 ago. So I don't remember. It was very recent. Where he got 3rd place. I also had him prepare for a call. Yes, I knew he was going to go Roy. It was between Aegis and Roy. He wasn't sure which to go. So I gave him notes on both. I actually really like Sonics. It's just that I didn't want to say no to Spargo. If Sonics ever asked me to coach against someone, I'll do it for anyone for Spargo. But like, I wasn't focused on Sonics. I was focused on Hurt. This tourney was a Hurt focus. Outside of that, it was just like I had way less time for everyone else. Sonics is actually one of my favorite players. Right here. I told him dash off stage wasn't rising there, but he didn't do it. I don't know what he's doing here. He messed up. Oh, he messed up here too. I was also helping HBox and Cody a bit, but I think it didn't really change anything. Although I did, yeah, I don't think it actually changed anything. I told him here, okay, so here, this is the biggest focus, right here. I told him that, like right here, don't roll in. If it's a last hit game, don't roll in. I told him if it's last hit, don't roll in. What did he do? What did he do? He can't help it. Hurt's always looking for that. He's going to scare you and make you roll. He's going to scare you and make you roll. And he's looking for it. Every single time. You can get that info just from watching videos. If you watch videos, you see that. That's one of the Hurt tricks. Hurt last hit game, Hurt's going to do it. He usually does it with up tilt, but he didn't need to there. Because up tilt is faster and kills and safer. Alright. Now here's the game. The second stock here, the second, third stocks here was a dramatic difference. So this is where it gets really good. I was not focused on Sonics, bro. I was focused on Hurt. Let me be clear. I was specifically focused on Hurt. This tourney was literally a Hurt preparation. Like, that was like the biggest thing by far. That was the biggest thing by far. Okay. Wait, let me not get distracted. So right here, I told him you could just land and grab. Land and grab. Right here. Dude, don't do that. I told you. Don't do this. You're going to blow up. You're going to blow up and get aerial. Oh, he got, he almost messed, Snake almost messed up. But I was like, don't do that. You're going to blow up. You got to threaten Tomahawk more. Yeah, there. Tomahawk. Tomahawk. That's a Tomahawk. Fast forward lane grab is a Tomahawk. And look. And right here. You could have... Oh, wait. I don't think you could jump finishing touch. Not at 48 on Snake. Snake's too heavy, I think. Yeah, Snake's too heavy. That's probably too low damage. I told him the grabs are important. Spiking the air dodge, spiking or hitting the air dodge is important. Specifically dash off stage, double jump, rising dare, and grabbing is important. Those are like probably top 2. Like things that he doesn't do naturally. He didn't need to do it there, particularly. Yeah, I told him that. Yeah, zigzag. Whenever Snake's cornered, zigzag, zigzag, zigzag. Yeah, and also one of Spargo's favorite ways to kill that is to dash attack it. So you full hop to threaten, and then you can choose to double jump or not. It's a 50-50. You can choose if you want to do the double jump or not. But the full hop threatens, hey, I could double jump or I don't have to. Or I don't have to. It threatens both possibilities as unreactable for the enemy's point of view. I told him he's gonna grenade. He's playing against. He's gonna grenade and roll left. Oh my god, bro. Yeah, dude. I didn't even, dude. I don't know, my guy. I know everything, dude. I was like, he's gonna grenade. Whenever Snakes hit to the side here, Hurt's gonna do this always. I told him that. It was like, he's gonna grenade and he's gonna roll. He's gonna roll to the ledge. He's always gonna grenade, have no lag, and roll left. And I don't think he's punished it once. I gave him the right info here, but he didn't punish. He didn't do anything with the info. But that's okay. It's unreasonable to adapt everything. And right here, this is what I told him. This is it. This is the biggest moment. I was like, bro, Hurt cannot. He's not gonna stop. He's gonna air dodge every time. Dash off stage, and double jump, rising dare. He can't help himself. And look, you say, yo, he knows, dude. He knows. Yo, he knows. He knows. Look, you see that nod? Dude, he knows. It's like, yep. Boom! That's that. I told him that's number 1. Grabs are number 2. That's number 1. Because, you know, it's too hard to remember. I give him all the notes, but then you have to kind of like order it by like what's the most important. And I told him like this is the most common and most important. Look at that, bro. He's dead at 53. That's 40%. He died at 40. And he knows. And also, it's like, you know, if you hit Snake C, you can also finishing touch him. Like, you could up air, bear, you could finishing touch too. The down airs, that's the Anthony. That's the Anthony. I was called a down air, the Anthony. Yeah, that's the grab. That's the Meets King grab. You have to threaten it. It might not always work, but you have to show them you're willing to. You have to show you, and now it doesn't matter. Now you're living on a huge mention. Yeah, me and Anthony were helping him. It was mostly me though, but it was both of us. I'm gonna be very straight up and accurate. Almost got that spike. So here, right here, yeah. Okay, this is just Snake blowing up. This is the standard Spargo stuff. And here, I told him that like, if you have the limit, you could finishing touch this if you hit the feet without blowing it up. You could finishing touch as long as you hit the feet. And you see how the grenade dropped? You don't blow up the grenade. Same with up air. As long as you hit the feet, you don't want to blow up the grenade. You don't want to hit the grenade at the same time, because then it'll live. See? You just have to be prepared with the right info and practice that info. You got to be prepared with the right info and practice the info. Let me show you something else actually. Right here. You could see it right here. This is our WhatsApp combo. This is why I tell him practice dash off, double jump rising dare. This is immediately after the set. Set. Well, that's the Spargo Hurt set. If you're depending on if you're watching this on Twitch or YouTube, make sure to follow and subscribe to my Twitch or YouTube. I don't have a sponsor, so I need all the support I can get. If you have a few bucks, try to help me with donations, subs, and all the stuff in my Google Doc here. I ordered the most important stuff. There's a $3 support group you can do if you have $3 to spare. Do this. Oh, and you can book with me on Medify as well if you're trying to get good. I have a Medify coaching if you want to be. I'm the best coach in the world by far. If you want to book my coaching whenever the internet loads. Yay! See. I have all this, so if you're trying to get good, there's training plans, other stuff, I can just make you good. I do this for a living. I also have merch and other cool stuff here if you want to check it out.